Hello, welcome to the Empress Oracle. I am Raven, the Empress Oracle, and I'm here to have a divine time with the Gemini Collective. Shout out to the Gemini risings, Sun, Moon, and Venus, as well as North Node. Everything else you need is in the description box below. Let's dive on in. So, Gemini, your mid-June message. The life changes you're going through, dietary change, and changing your mind, which is some very Gemini shit, if I do say so myself. Intuitively, I'm getting, of course, perspective is power, and a lot of what you feed yourself is turned into fuel for the mind. So if you've been eating a lot of dairy, a lot of fried foods, a lot of heavy things, anything of that nature, it's time to cut it out. I also feel like if you are a heavy drinker, you should minimize drinking, smoking. Like, just clear out your vessel for some time. Maybe give yourself a break. Maybe do a 3-day fast. Maybe connect with your systems. I'm hearing like all systems: emotional, mental, physical, financial, spiritual. Like, tap into the systems that create the whole of who you are. And the best way for you to do so is to, for one, change what you're eating. It's a lot of, if you're doing a lot of processed sugars, cut it out. I'm hearing like if you haven't been sleeping well, it's because you've been eating too much sugar. If you are having trouble just thinking clearly, and like finishing what you start, too much sugar. You also could be experiencing too much stimulation, too much mental stimulation. I'm doing like something with my ear over here. Like, yeah, you could just be like, I'm hearing your receptors are fogged, like your antennas need to be cleaned, like something of that nature. It's like you're going through a major, like, tune up. Like, maybe your left ear have been bothering you, or you've been getting a lot of ringing in your left ear. If you've been getting a lot of ringing in your left ear, it's because you have a lot of downloads that have been coming through. You've been hearing like these piercing, like beeping or something in your left ear. It's a download coming. And you need to really ground yourself to receive the messages that are coming through, because I feel like they are coming through you in fragments at this time, and you're kind of like all over the place. Experiencing some sort of I don't know, like just scatterbrain, scattermind type of energy. And I feel like you also have been dealing with that because like you're around a lot of people on a daily basis, or just having a lot of people, whether it's scrolling, whether you're physically like having to work around a lot of people, just like a hard landing of information getting through to you, because it's a lot of static in your systems. Static in your systems. Yes. So let's talk about this past, present, and future energy from the Empathic Oracle deck. So you have the past energy of the moon, the present energy of stuck, and in the future you have future. And this is also reminding me of like a rune too. So you may have like some of that ancestral energy coming through. Yeah, it's almost as if like I feel stuck. Your energy is just feeling very like weighed down. I don't know how many baths you take. I'm not sure what your cleansing regimen is. If your house needs to be saged, if you need to start saging yourself before you come in a house, saging yourself after you work with people, like grounding yourself so you will not be debilitated by outside external stimulation, which will confuse you about your vibration and someone else's, is imperative for you at this time. I know we just came out of your season, but I think Mercury's still in your season, so talk shit. Do what you do. Chatty Patty from Cincinnati. Anywho, this past energy of the moon, this past relevant energy telling you to work with the moon in a very like ritualistic way. I feel like releasing ritual, you know, being very practical in what you release. I released the energy of last month. I released the thoughts. I just released, you know, just do like get used to Control Alt Delete, like closing out your task manager at the end of the day, closing out all these tabs on your phone, closing out all the tabs in your brain, like it's giving no, like, and tap into your intuition. Meditation before bed. This present energy is stuck. I feel it's because of everything that I have named so far. And I feel like it's been hard for you to like hear your heart's song or just connect to your higher self in a way that you understand it. There must be a cleansing of energy body regimen. Truthfully, it's imperative. Especially like my Gemini moons out there. Those of you that have been susceptible to taking on others' energy and like getting into this place where like you don't know if you're coming or going because you don't know what thoughts are yours, you don't know what energy is yours. I feel like you have to be very intentional about, you know, I'm just here like when you get off work and come in the house, don't bring your work in the house. Period. Don't bring your work in the house. Take your shoes off. Sage yourself. Like, could just be in an environment where it just will really have you bogged down. So to have the future card and the future card, I just feel like it's just like, I feel like a lot of what you have been experiencing is possibly a lot of daydreaming or placing yourself in the future. Kind of having difficulty staying aligned in the moment. I feel as if you all have like practices that exist. They just may be outdated in terms of what you need the most right now. I just keep getting a lot of ear activity. I was rubbing my left ear, now I'm rubbing my right, and it's just like maybe you need to clean your ears. What are you digesting? What have you been listening to? What version of you are you listening to? What voice within are you listening to? It's undergoing a major transformation. You want a major transformation. You do. You're desiring some type of level up in a few areas, I feel. You had new career at the bottom of this deck. So I feel like changing your mind, dietary change, new career. I feel like like it's going to go in that way. Maybe the way in which you've been looking about your job or just your mindset on abundance could be going through a upgrade, a transformation. You're very like just like furrowed brow, hands knit together, rigid, like I just want to I don't know, it's kind of giving like robotic a little bit. Like maybe you've just fallen into like a very unconscious pattern of like the way you navigate in general. You could be on autopilot, you know, in an area of your life and you're really over it. You're wanting a certain area in your life to be transformed. And so I'm lean into your social skills, lean into your connections. I feel like you have good connections with people that have no problem celebrating you, people that want to go out and celebrate with you, people that want to see you, people that want to help you get into a better space in terms of like really claiming and honing on the present moment. I feel like you need a better work-life balance. Like even if you're off work, like how are you just pouring into you as a person? Not you and all the roles and the jobs and things, but you as a person, like just you. Like how are you able to just be and that be embraced and that be enough in the moment? But socialize, lean into those connections, lean into The friendships that are budding for you, that are in alignment with the version of you that you know that you're headed towards. In the lack position, you have the Eight of Wands. Again, you have a lot of external stimulation, a lot of mental stimulation. I don't know if you go to bed with the TV on, but you really need to not do that. I don't know if you go to bed scrolling on Instagram, but you really need to not do that. You need to go to bed meditating, period. You need to be releasing all the energy from your mental body so that you can receive the insight through the dream realm, through your ancestors, through your intuition, and you can understand them. I feel like you've been confusing a few voices in your head, a few energies within your body or within your systems, because you really have a lot of external energy on you. You need to like bathe, take a soak every week. Like, your ritual, your regimen needs to be revamped for this version of you that you are calling in and transmuting out. You're literally in the midst of a process of transmutation. So you're going to grieve. You're going to eventually, align to this frequency that you're calling in. But for right now, let the changes happen. Change your diet, change your mind, change your career. Like, it's a lot of change on the board. A lot of change. And I feel like you're not as clean, clear, and under control as you desire to be. And it's just that simple. But I also feel like life has gotten a little mundane for you. It's gotten a little predictable for you in a few areas. And it's time for you to shake it up, spice it up, and understand that that's a vibrational thing. And so, yeah, you have the influence. You have the... What is influencing Gemini at this time? King of Wands. Outside. I'm hearing live your life, assert yourself, get clear on the direction in which you want to go, and then go for it. Don't overthink, don't underthink, but most of all, don't overwhelm. What potential energy is here? Eight of Cups. You literally move out of your own way and into a new emotional state of satisfaction. The Eight of Cups is all about leaving behind that which is no longer in vibrational resonance to you on an emotional level. Whatever has you emotionally dissatisfied within yourself, within your work environment, within your relationships, you're going to take a closer look at it, because that is what is being transformed. That is what is it's outdated. It's an outdated belief system. It's an outdated emotional I'm hearing like emotional loop, or just emotional resonance. You have to really start paying attention to what agitates and aggravates you, and just like whatever have you frowning your face up, frowning your nose up, like that's how you know, like, nah, I can't even do it, can't even play about it, because this right here, whatever I'm saying yes to that makes me feel like this, it got me confused in the mind, it got me wanting to eat the issue way by eating comfort food that don't do nothing but weigh me down and help disconnect me from my gut, which I need to be even more connected to right now, which then has an effect on the way in which I see my life and what I'm worthy of. So pay attention to your aggravations and the things that just aggravate your system. People, places, situations that aggravate your system. That energy is so strong that when that aggravation happens, you end up unconsciously taking it on. Next thing you know, you got the energy of that person on you. You thinking the thoughts about how you should have cussed their ass out, what you would have, could. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't even position yourself to have to transmute all of that BS on a day-to-day basis. It's becoming too much. But you have the potential to walk away from whatever person, place, environment, thought process that, has you get into this static field space within. What's this next placement? Victory is the outcome. Yes, progress, victory. What's the outcome for Gemini? Growing through this process. Because you got to be here now. Be here now by beautiful chorus. You need to be here now. You need to be here now. But yeah, the potential progress you make is victory. You change your mind, you change your life. I'm hearing that's how I knew about Nipsey Hussle. That's how I knew that I was different. Lean into what makes you unique. Lean into what makes you different. Trust that energy to intuit you into a better situation, environment, something that simply serves you on a mental level, because you have been dealing with a lot of mental external stimulation. Maybe you're around a lot of stupid people and you got to think for them, think ahead of them, think around them. Like, a lot is just being exhausted in your mental body. I don't have any swords on the board. It's literally cups and wands, which is giving love and action or emotion. It's giving energy, literal energy and motion. Your energy needs to get in motion. It has been too stuck in your mental body. That's what you want to transform. You want to transform your mental body, the relationship you have with your mind and your mental body, the relationship you have with how you process things out mentally from your mind through your body. Okay? Mind, body. Like, bitch, I don't know, dance, something. Work it out. Work it out, work it down, work it through. Okay? Because it's getting stuck and it's getting you confused about you. You know what I'm saying? So victory is here. Victory is here for you to get back on your square and stay there. The outcome you have is the Page of Cups. Someone that is, even though they are questioning this new opportunity, they're approaching it with enough optimism to get your gears in the right shift. You feel what I'm saying? This King of Wands and Page of Cups, combine them, do what you need to do to take some aligned action from the heart space, even if it's like you walking by faith at this time. Even if you can't see the outcome. Remember, the future card is in the future place. The future is something that doesn't exist. We actively create it in the present. Boom. We actively create the future in the present. Six of Swords. I told you that Swords energy is again, walking away. You have two cards. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Leaving this mental anxiety, can't even get it out. Leaving this mentally anxious space, leaving this stagnant emotional space, coming into victory. You must. I can, I will, I must be my best and learn to trust. I don't know, maybe I'll rhyme a lot or just should create some mantras. I told you I was feeling all this sword energy, but it wasn't on the board. Yeah, like, work the energy through and understand the future does not exist. We're actively co-creating. We're actually creating it. You only create the future in the present by what it is that you are saying yes and no to, changing your mind. Whatever you've been saying yes to that gives you aggravation, that you're afraid to say no to, you need to cut it out. You need to let that aspect of you die. People pleasing. You do a little bit too much of it. Let it go. Memento mori. That sounds like some abracadabra. Memento mori. Say it with me. Memento mori. Radical aliveness is an antidote to the unremarkable and ordinary. Stepping into this embodied state is the quickest way to an intensely pleasurable life. What is radical aliveness? It's remembering that, as Mary Oliver said, you have only one wild and precious life, and that every day brings us closer to death. Wow. Action. So live. Live fully, openly, and in commitment to your enjoyment. Have a hidden fantasy you secretly want realized? Explore it. Oh, shit. Want to feel a certain way? Chase that feeling. Life is your free continental buffet breakfast, honey. And we know we love to go out of town and eat the free continental buffet breakfast. Like, you get up early for it. Get up early to give yourself the buffet of a ritual, to do the things that you need to do to get out ahead of this energy that you have to step into, and so you don't have to step into that energy or environment with them folks no more. Okay? Make sure you taste everything. So let me rewind that. Have a hidden fantasy you secretly want realized? Explore it. Want to feel a certain way? Chase that feeling. Life is your free continental buffet breakfast, and you only live once. Make sure you taste everything. Go after what is satiating, what is pleasurable. Again, it's taste everything, dietary change, like all is in the mix, right? So work your magic, honey. Take control of your own narrative, right? And weave together the crown you deserve. It's giving very simple, very lighthearted, but needs to get it understood and integrated for you to be able to wear your crown. Take control of your own narrative. Co-create a pleasurable life. Period. Okay? Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. That's what the universe has said. Lastly, when I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. That's what they had said. Enjoy your life, do your thing, and let these next 2 weeks revise, revamp, release, reset. You know, matter of fact, maybe you need a bundle. Get a new bundle from the shop. Do the things. Maybe you don't yoni steaming. You need to start yoni steaming. Clear out that stagnant energy from the stomach, from the womb, you know. Again, process some of that out. But get you, honey, the Healed Girl Summer Bundle. It's new in the shop. The link is in the bio. Have you a healed girl summer, or healed guy summer, something. But do you, okay? But revamp your regimen, one that supports this mental and emotional release so that you can clear it out. Like, maybe you start literally visualizing yourself pulling energy out, like release. Like, maybe your meditation, like release, send it away. I release all this energy from me. I send all this energy out of my body. Like, release, relax, release, peace. If you want a personal, you know what to do. Everything is in the description box below. Ta-ta.